What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here, we have Plunder Patrol, a deck that has been getting a little bit of favor, with the budget players. On the right side, we have Salamangreat, getting a lot of support, as well as we're seeing a lot of cards creeping up, like Salamangreat, Raging Phoenix, like with the new support coming out, with a new Link 3 coming out of Phantom Nightmare, I believe, or Maze of Millennia. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Lots of these fire decks are getting new support, so we're seeing like a lot of people like picking up or paying attention to Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, which is an absolutely crazy card. I believe it's also doing some stuff in like the OCG with like some OTKs. But before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to be seeing the Salamangreat. Going to be starting off with a Salamangreat of Fire here. We're going to be able to normal summon, activate the effect, search for any Salamangreat monster, which we're going to see them search for Gazelle here. Then we're going to link away for a Balinx, which is going to also trigger out the Gazelle, and we're going to be activating the Balinx to search for the field spell here. Gazelle will also be able to dump on second chain. Dumping a Spinny here, being able to dump the Spinny is quite good because it'll be able to special summon us out and then going into a Mirage Dahlia. Other options you can dump like the traps as well if you want to be able to set them after you link up. But we're going to be seeing the Mirage Dahlia, going to be activating and going for a Jaguar. Then we could link 2 to go for a copy of the Sunlight Wolf. So we potentially have some of the traps in the hand. Then we're going to see Jaguar going to be shuffling back the Gazelle, or putting it back in the hand to summon itself out. Then we're going to be linking away into a copy of the Raging Phoenix here. Then we're going to activate the effect of the Sanctuary, which can allow us to relink out the Raging Phoenix here, which can allow us to search for a spell or a trap here, going for either a Roar or a Rage. We're going to be going for the Rage, which is going to be the pop 4 here, or I guess up to 4, which is pretty nice. We're going to see another set and a pass here. We do see the evenly matched in our opponent's hand. They go battle phase, end of battle, activate evenly matched. And it's kind of hard because you want to keep your field spell. I mean, keeping the field spell feels so bad. But we could potentially have a Roar set as well as a Negate with the other card. But they're going to activate the Rage. And then they're going to be able to discard and summon back. And we're going to be seeing the Rage to be summoning itself back out here. And then gaining the attack, which is going to be pretty nice. Then we're going to see them activate in main phase 2 right of Aramis here, summoning out there. It's going to be able to search for the Faithful Venture, placing it onto the field here. But we don't really have that many interruptions now, so we're going to be having to struggle. And they do have the Thrust, which can search into talents. Wait, that was all during battle phase, so they're like, I can't even activate the talents. Now we're going to see the Shipyard being activated here. And I mean, if we have any hand traps, now we're like really afraid of those hand traps. Definitely not going to be activating any of those, knowing our opponent has talents in the hand. We're going to see them activate the effect, discarding the Whitebeard, search for the Black Eyes here. They're going to see Black Eyes target to summon himself out and add it back to the hand, which is so crazy. That's an insane card, to be honest. Because now you have another normal summon that you can just normal it out. If you need to make an XYZ, you can. We're going to be seeing the Draco back being searched because a monster was summoned. And they're going to activate the secondary effect here. It's going to let them search for a monster. And then, discard one card, which is going to be the Draco back. Then Draco back will be able to equip. There's very free advantage here. Actually, discarding the Whitebeard instead, which will be able to special summon out a monster from the deck, which is going to be Golden Hair here. And Golden Hair can just discard the Draco back anyways, so I guess it's going to be doing the same thing. We're seeing them synchro into the copy here of the Earth ship now. And then we have to add back and put it in the pendulum scale there, and they're going to be giving them each a token. They're going to be seeing the effect, discarding the Discarding the Draco back here to summon back out the Golden Hair. This does give them a different attribute of a monster here, so they just can't go for just fires here. Even though the fire one's quite good, it's kind of difficult. Like, you want to have multiple attributes so they can just start tagging out into multiple different of the ships. But then we're seeing the Bluebeard effect, and we're going to vote for the Brawn there. Let him draw a card as well, discarding to get rid of the spell, which is going to be crazy for the Gazelle. Then we're going to see the bouncing back of the Phoenix into the hand, and they're simply going to pass turn on this. And looking at this board, it's quite good, to be honest. We have a Spell Banish, as well as a potential Omni-Negate. We're going to see a Flame Buffalo being normal summoned. They're going to chain a copy of Griffin here, because they were Plunder locked. And then we're going to be going into the Balinks here. And then Buffalo could activate if we needed it to. And we're activate the effect of Gazelle. Or, yeah, that's not Gazelle, that's the Jaguar, putting back to summon itself out. Not having the Buffalo effect to draw 2 here, which is interesting. You know, not even trying to bait out that Griffin, potentially. So they may not have another Cyberse in hand, I suppose. I don't know what else they could have in hand if they don't have any Cyberses nor hand traps. Unless they were so afraid of activating those hand traps because they knew their opponent has talents. And they're just get extremely hard punished by it. You know, you don't want to hit them with a low impact hand trap when they have talents in the hand. It feels so bad. We do see a Will in the hand as well, though. So going to be able to reborn out a bunch of monsters. Could be quite good. We still have to find a way to like bait the negate essentially for Will to be able to go full power here. We see them going into the Splash Mage. Splash Mage can reborn. Reborning out the Foxy, or not Foxy, the Jaguar. I keep not saying this card's name correctly. Going into a Heat Soul here. I suppose they also have to get rid of the Brawn because they don't want the Brawn to just banish the Will, which would be quite good. Then they're gonna pay 1,000. It's gonna get negated by the Griffin here. They're going to activate Will here as a last resort. And they're just going to chain the Brawn. And they're just going to scoop it up there, realizing they have lost the game. They're probably hoping that they weren't. Like, they're hoping they could get rid of both those. But unfortunately, they just can't. You just don't always have it. Which is very unfortunate. But moving on to Game 2, we're going to be seeing Salamangreat potentially going first once again. You know, that evenly matched is just so powerful. Especially in Game 1, where you just don't expect it. Like, we do see a lot of going second hand traps here, or board breakers. Looks like they're keeping in the evenly matches, but they're siding out like Lightning Storm here, which is interesting. Maybe going to go for some of those hand traps instead, or maybe thinking that their opponent's going to make them go first because their like turn 1 board isn't always the greatest. But I don't know if I'd make Plunder go first at all, to be honest. It seems kind of scary there. But we now know that evenly matches are in the deck, in the main deck as well, so potentially having some better going second cards to side out here. And we see them reveal a Droll accidentally. Putting Droll in the deck seems interesting. I guess it does stop the Plunder Patrols from activating their effect. It's kind of weird. But moving on into game 2 here. Salamangreat will be choosing once again to go first. We do see a will in the hand this time. We're going to normal summon with the Flame Buffalo here. They do have Foxy they can discard for this. Going for the Flame Buffalo and the Balinks. Balinks will be able to activate its effects as Chain Link 2, searching for the Sanctuary here. And then we're discarding a Foxy to draw 2 cards, which will trigger the Gazelle, summon himself out here as well. Very nice. Gazelle will be able to dump the Roar here. So maybe already having the Spinny in the hand to be able to continue, which we do see. We're going to activate the effect of Sanctuary there. Then we're going to activate the effect of Spinny to, or activate Foxy to summon itself out here by discarding the Spinny. And then we can summon out the Spinny here. Then we can go into a copy of Mirage Stalio. And we see a Nib getting smacked down here, absolutely destroying this deck. Summoning out a token here, and we can see the excitement being there. Like, oh, I played right into it. I don't think they have anything to actually play through this. We're going to see a talent, so look at the hand here. We see another Nib, a Whitebeard. Yeah, I was going to say, you definitely get rid of Whitebeard. And evenly matched, as well as the Fateful Adventurer. The hand must be decent if we're sending Roar, though. Like, there must be some kind of... We're already utilized Foxy. We're going to activate the Will here. And then it's going to summon out the Fire. Fire is going to activate its effects. And search for a copy of Weasel. Now we can go into a Balinks here. Then Weasel will special himself out. Then we can link 2 away into a Sunlight Wolf. And then Sunlight Wolf will be able to... Or yes, we're going to be activating the effect of Weasel here to give himself the Spinny and then drawing 1 card. Then we're going to relink for the Sunlight Wolf. Then we're seeing the trap being added back here. Then Mystery setting 2 and passing there. Okay. We see the Griffin Rider here, which is a very unfortunate draw. We're going to see Fateful. We can activate Fateful here, dumping the copy of Temple. And then that'll be able to get us access to the Rite of Aramis here. And then we can just activate Rite of Aramis here to summon out, which we're going to be seeing them do here. Then we're going to be banishing off Temple. And then we're going to see them go for right here. There might be a world where we just negate the right. We're going to see them hit him with a Gozen. Wow, okay. So keeping one of the attributes on the field here, which is going to be absolutely crazy. You're going to go battle phase, attack into the Sunlight Wolf here, protecting with the Balinks there. But now I have to get rid of the we have to get rid of the Nib here. But Go's match is pretty difficult for them to be able to activate. We're going to see them Foxy summon back out, popping here. Then we're going to be summoning out the copy of the Spinny. Then we're going to be linking away for the Phoenix here, banishing the Spinny. Then we're going to relink into a copy of itself, which can let us search here for a copy of the I don't even know what this one's called, but it shuffles back monsters from your graveyard and does stuff, I guess. Then we're going to see Will gonna activate its effects, summoning out the Foxy, the Fire, the Gazelle, as well as the Mirage Stalio here. And they're going to Nib, and they're going to hit with the Roar. They knew they had set. Going for the Pit Knight here. They're going for... Oh, we're going to see the OTK line here. But they're going to scoop just before that. Yeah, the Proxy F Magician line. Going for like that OTK with the... like it turns everything to 0. and then just beats over it. That's pretty cool though. We haven't seen that on the channel yet, but we definitely saw the potential was going to happen right there, but their opponent just scooped before it, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. If you guys want to see it, let me know, and I'll try to get a combo video out for it. For really any decks, you know, I'm excited to do maybe a branded one soon. I did Unchained a little bit ago. I'm still like, I don't want to say learning branding because I've been playing the deck for a long time now. But a lot of times, like when you take a break from the deck, you forget some like the little tiny like details about it. Like I remember I didn't play the deck for like 4 months at one point, and then I confused my tragedy effect, and I sent it to Graveyard, and I searched for a spell, and I was like, that's just not what the effect does. It searches for a monster, which is funny because I needed a monster to normal summon, so it was kind of rough, but definitely can be looking into that. But we're going to be seeing the game 3 going to happen here. We do see the Salamangreat player having the field spell here, but let's see what the Plunder Patrol player is going to be making their opponent go first. I don't know if they suspected that, but there might be a world where they did think of doing it. We're going to see a Silent Mining, going to be pitching the Spinny to go for Foxy. Normal summon the Foxy here. Interesting that we're not going for the Gazelle here, because, you know, it will be able to be a free special summon, essentially. Did they just try to search with Balinks and then forgetting that the field spell is in their hand? No way. We're going to be seeing the field spell activate there. They're going to be discarding the Jaguar to summon out the Foxy. Then we're going to go for a copy of Mirage Stalio. Mirage Stalio is going to be summoning out the Fire. And then that's going to be searching for the copy of Gazelle. Linking away for a good copy of the Sunlight Wolf here. Then we're going to activate the Gazelle. Gazelle's going to be dumping the Roar here. Definitely they want to play around evenly matched at this point. Especially the multiple board breakers will most likely be in this pile here. Going for a Sunlight Wolf once again. Then we're going to be summoning out the copy of Jack. Adding back here the Gazelle, linking off into a Raging Phoenix. And then linking off into a Raging Phoenix with the relink effect here. You know, they use 2 monsters for the second Sunlight Wolf. And says if this card is linked using a Sunlight Wolf, it gets the effects there. And then we're going to see them search for the, I think Fire something, Recovery maybe. Salamangreat Recovery. It essentially just like shuffles back 3 and then draws 1 or something like that. Or adds 1. I don't even know what it does really. Adds 1, then you target 3, shuffle back, and then add 1 of them. But we're going to see them pass with 2 sets here. We're going to see them go Field Spell, discard Whitebeard, summon out, or search for Bluebeard, summoning out Redbeard here. Then we're going to see them normal summon out Golden Hair. Looks like they have a whole hand of Engine, which can now go for the Hard Make of Brawn. And then we can equip the Redbeard here. They're going to have to go Battle Phase, attack into the Raging Phoenix. They're going to protect it with Balinks, taking some damage here. They're going to activate the effect of the Brawn, discarding a Whitebeard here. It's going to hit with a Roar. It's going to be able to be negated, which is going to be huge for them, because they might just have to pass on this. They have Blackbeard, so they will be, or Black Eye, so they will be able to continue summoning out the Redbeard. Or I guess adding back the Redbeard here, I should say, summoning out the Black Eyes. Then we're going to summon out here a copy of the Bluebeard, and we have talents in the hand as well, but chances are we won't be activating any of the monster effects there. We're going to see them synchro summon away or link away here into a. They're going to activate the effect there, discarding to draw 1. Yeah, I suppose that's pretty fair. Discarding the talents, so that make your opponent think you have more talents. And when you see the nib in the hand, oh no. Then we're going to activate to summon back out the golden hair here. They're going to activate the effect, trying to summon out here the another brawn with the golden hair, and then drawing one card and passing with turn. They have an evenly match they just drew into. This is not great. We're going to be seeing them return with the Jaguar to summon back out. Then we're going to relink into another Phoenix here, which we'll be able to search for a will. You know, shuffling back the first Phoenix to relink into Phoenix is so crazy. Lets you search for so many stuff. Like, having the will is crazy. But we're going to be seeing will effect going to be activating here. Which is going to be able to summon out 4 monsters here, which we've already summoned. Oh. Are we playing around Nib? And then we're going to be seeing the Phoenix do its stuff, you know, essentially popping with fire, summoning it out, then it gains like a bunch of attack, gains like 28, so it's at a huge amount, which is going to be able to beat over the Brawn. Now we're going to see them go into a Sunlight Wolf here, and they're going to get hit with a Nibiru, which is going to be very hard for them to continue their plays, which we're going to be seeing them put in attack position, but it is a pretty beefy token. But they need to be able to beat over the Nib token there to be able to activate the evenly matched. But I really don't see them activating evenly matched when they have a field spell up on the field. And we're going to be seeing the Gazelle going to be activating its effects here. Saving that Gazelle in the hand for getting like nibbed is actually kind of crazy. And then they're going to be able to dump a fire here. Activate talents to rip the last card in the hand, which wasn't evenly matched. Kind of interesting that we didn't like take and then like link away, but we are fire locked, so I suppose it's a little bit more difficult. But we're gonna see them activate the effect, discarding the other Nib here. Wow. I guess they now cannot be scared of the Nib. We're going to see a normal summon out of Whitebeard, linking away for most likely a Bluebeard here, or a Geo guy. This is what we're trying to do here. They're going to activate the effect, trying to swap positions, and it looks like Salamangreat is just going to scoop it up here, realizing that their opponent's going to be able to take that token and beat them into oblivion here. So we're going to be seeing Plunder Patrol end up taking it in kind of some random ways here, you know, going for that Geo, whatever it's called, Geonator Swappy there, which is pretty cool. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I want to see more content like this. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.